Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are a new watcher, thank you for coming by. If you are a returning watcher, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you for coming by. I appreciate you so much. This is going to be another mashup reading. There's going to be some money at the end of the video, and I'm going to put all the little extra stuff that I can. I am going to be calling out things as much as I possibly can, since I have been issues putting extra things in the video, but I'm still going to try to find a way to make that work out. Also, I do want to post more videos throughout the week, but I just don't really have the time available to do that right now, so that's why I'm coming out with mashups. I at least still want to do one video a week. Again, my aim is to do more than that, so at some point you may see me you may see me sometimes do more than one video in 1 week, but I digress. I at least want to stay consistent on at least giving you guys the readings that I like giving, and that is including guidance reads along with money reads as well. I also want to say, like I said, I have been dealing with hackers and people catfishing as me, and people making fake accounts. There has been an uptick in infringement and stealing other people's content, hence why you see a watermark all over my video. Some people will get bold and try to post a video with the watermark. I mean, wow, the nerve, right? The fucking nerve, that. Sorry ass people do that. It's only sorry ass people that do that. But I do want to let you guys know, this is the only platform. YouTube is the only platform that I operate on. I don't even have other social media for personal use. Any of my other accounts have been inactive for who knows how long. So YouTube is the only active platform that I am on. I'm not on TikTok at all or anything like that. It is specifically this channel. So if you see any videos, photos, my name or images, deep fake, audio spoofing, written or typed text, those are all fake. And I will never reach out to you for any information or any money or anything like that. So please make sure you guys read the description below to make sure that you can see how I love to operate my channel. And if you see anything outside of Starflight Fortunes on YouTube, please report it. Report it, because that is not me. That is that's a fake. That's a scammer. Okay. And okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and start this off as a guidance reading, what could be coming up next, and then we're going to get to money at the end of the video. But before I do, if you are a resident of Tampa, Florida, live within 50 miles of Tampa, Florida, have friends, is a friend or a family member of anyone who lives in Tampa, Florida, also past, present, and future enemies, your energies are banished out of this reading. You will not get to be hateful to me and think that you're going to be benefiting off of my insights. Thank you. I love how the music did that. You do not get to be hateful and think that you're going to be benefiting off of my insights. And whether you care or not is of no concern over here. So, bye-bye. But for the rest of you who are my good collective, especially if your heart is in the right place, this is a reading that is for you. And I pray for all of us to have protection while we are doing these reads, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the guidance reading, okay? And I'm going to start off with... I think I'm going to start off with this. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Still try to make sure that the music doesn't drown out my voice. And I'm already naturally soft-spoken. I'll probably need to get a microphone. Okay. Let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. Bye. So what's going to be upcoming for the collective? What's going to be upcoming for the collective? We got Uranus on the bottom. Opportunity, jump in, embrace the unknown, free spirit, just do it, original, individuality, technology, innovative, rebel without a cause, and the fool. Okay. Something coming during the fall and a fall full moon. I have to look up when is the next full moon coming in autumn. I think we just had a full moon too as well. What we have here is culmination of effort, completion, abundance, fulfillment, release, fruits of your labor, focus on your needs, harvest, moving on. Yes, the time has come. So right off of the bat, seeing these two cards here, there's a good time to jump into an opportunity and look for opportunities as well. I'm also seeing a culmination of effort. I feel like with originality and individuality and culmination of effort, I feel like somebody is thinking of something new, whether I'm getting like maybe a new dress. So maybe like some sort of new fall collection in fashion that somebody can try out, and it will actually be a hit. Like people will probably like really like it and stuff. Okay. And focus on your needs, free spirit, just do it. So I absolutely love that. Okay, some of you guys may have been depleting yourself too much into other things without giving to yourselves first. And the thing is, it's like, how can you pour into other cups if you don't have anything to pour into them? Okay, so some of you guys may, I'm getting like maybe like a fall vacation, a fall getaway. I'm getting that a little bit. Somebody will have an opportunity to gain abundance, something that maybe with innovation, something that, nobody else has ever thought of before, or maybe some sort of new breakthrough. With Uranus, I get breakthrough energy, bringer of disruptive change. Yes, I get like some sort of breakthrough energy with Uranus. So it doesn't even have to be something completely new. It could even be like the new way you tweak something that's already here. And it kind of like how cell phones have already been out for 30 something years now, right? But back then they didn't have cameras, but now your standard cell phone, doesn't even come without a camera now. Like they all by standard come with the camera. That was a very innovative idea, right? And so now that has greatly enhanced an invention that was already here, So, think about that. And also, I also remember that there used to be MP3 players, right? But now our phones can be our own music players as well, right? Case in point. So there may be like some small breakthrough tweaks to something that's already here that can also come into culmination or cultivation as well, okay? And come into that you'll get a great harvest out of it, okay? And I really feel like your efforts will count, especially if you're in tech. Okay. Now Uranus is an energy to where things can come out of nowhere. It's kind of like the surprise planet, it's the planet. It is the planet of disruptive change, but it's also the planet of surprises. Like, you look up and it's like, wait, what? So some of you guys may have been already, especially with fall, full moon, and Uranus, I feel like somebody was already working on something and maybe like it blew up and you didn't even know it or something, or it's about to, but you weren't expecting it. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. I like how that starts out. Okay, whip. Now, whip I don't like. I'm gonna go ahead and read it though. Arguments, anger, abuse, painful, tension, fighting, do it again, repetitive, snap, driven, faster, get cracking, kinky sex. Oh my Lord. So now with whip, I can easily see that there may be some creative differences, and then also fruits of your labor. Some of you guys probably work very hard, like maybe painfully hard, and that's probably why in not Uranus, but in fall full moon is saying focus on your needs, because some of you guys may actually be working too hard. Like some of you, I feel like I'm getting somebody that's whipping their own back. Somebody that's whipping your own back, and you don't need to do that. you know, this is someone who's hard on themselves, and you shouldn't be, you know, to the point where you're overworking, and you know, it could be causing a lot of tension. You know, there's probably is a goal that you want to get towards, but it will only be counterproductive if you're overdoing it, to where, you know, you're going to end up slowing down. You're going to end up burning yourself. I'm getting burnout. You're going to end up burning yourself out, you know, before you feel like you get to cultivate. And I feel like that's what Spirit doesn't want you to do. Okay, there may be some frustrations going on as well. There may be some creative differences in something. Some of you guys are very hard on yourselves on, you know, keeping something consistent and repetitive, like but I mean like super duper, like almost beating yourself up, whipping your own back. And you know, you don't need to do that. And then on top of that, with do it again, you know, and fruits of labor, culmination of effort, opportunity, jump in, just do it again, just do it. I'm getting, you don't need to give up though. You don't need to give up. You don't need to give up. You know, but just know when to pace yourself. I feel like some of you guys may end up, I'm getting somebody who's developing a type of physical body pain from overworking, and somebody could have a painful back. So somebody might need to lie down, do some stretching, stretch out your arms. I'm also getting like a yoga pose that might have something like, I'm getting yoga out of here too, you know. So I'm getting like somebody really needs to like stretch their core, stretch their back and their core, like their torso. Okay, that might be great. Let's see. I don't know why, but I'm also getting a swimming pool with Uranus. Maybe like a night swim inside of a swimming pool. I'm feeling like somebody is working on a way to get out of an abusive situation. Somebody who is a free spirit that wants to get out of an abusive situation. Now, for someone who is in that situation, if you are afraid, it's okay to be afraid. But know that if you want your freedom more than you fear your failure, you will more than likely make it. In fact, especially with yes, the time has come. Anybody who's been afraid of doing something, it's okay to be afraid. But whatever goal that you want, make sure you want that goal more than you fear succeeding or fearing your failure, is what I'm getting. Do you want it bad enough? Make sure you want your goal more than you fear achieving it or fear of failure. I'm getting that. Especially also before the full moon, before the next full moon. I'll have to look up the date to see when the next full moon's coming up. Mask. Disguise, concealed ego, projection, hidden motive, persona, presentation, theater, performance, putting on a show. So right off the bat, I'm getting somebody who acts like some sort of kind, free spirit, but they're not. They're really a control freak. I'm also getting that you feel like you're going to have to do something in secret, something that you feel that you'll have to do in secret or cloak yourselves to before you can truly express who you want to be, almost like concealing or cloaking yourself. I'm also getting to be careful. Somebody, I'm feeling like with a rebel without a cause and a mask and a whip, It's as if there's somebody who does not care that they're trying to cause you pain. They don't care. Okay, what else we got? And oh, stars. Wishes come true, peace, miracle, dreams, feeling blessed, hopeful, falling in love, nighttime, inspiration, providence. Now, what I love here is that this is actually my most favorite card out of the entire deck. I love this card. This is like, oh, this is my favorite card ever. I mean, stars in my moniker, right? But I absolutely love this card. It's amazing. And then there's even more stars inside of Uranus. So I'm getting serendipity. I'm getting serendipity a lot. Let's see here. I really feel like something that you want cultivated is going to happen. It's going to come through. Especially around September 16th. September 16th with 9 and 16 here. September 16th. Especially during the fall. September's like early autumn. I know that autumn is officially September 21st, 20th. I'd like between September 20th and the 22nd, I think is when autumn actually starts, like late September. But I feel like once we hit September, it's autumn. Like September 1st, it's autumn. When technically it's the tippy tail end of summer, like the tippy tail end. Kids back in school. Okay, what else? Saturn the regulator. Accomplishment, duty, responsibility, completion of cycles, governing time and matter, structure, achievement, commitments, boundaries, integration, restriction, the world. Now, right off the bat with the Fool in the World, this is literally like alpha and omega of the deck, of the original major arcana deck, the World in the Fool. So I kind of feel like I'm getting like a quantum leap. I'm getting quantum leap with this. But what I love here is that with stars and the world, with accomplishment here, and then wishes do come true, miracle, feeling blessed, I really feel like whatever it is that you're trying to go after, you will get it. It won't be without its hard work. It won't be without its frustration, sure, but also look out for people, just like I got in my last reading. Look out for people who do have like some sort of hidden motive or hidden agenda or whatever. Somebody who will want to disrupt it. I'm also getting someone who does want to be like a copycat of some kind. But here's the thing about that. Anybody that's up to some bullshit, I do curse. This is an 18 plus channel. Anybody that is on that bullshit, look at this. With Saturn, the regulator, and whip, oh honey, they gonna get their ass whooped. Saturn is the planet of karma. They gonna get that ass whooped. They don't, and listen, if you are a cross watcher, stop fucking around. You gonna get your ass whooped. You don't gotta believe me. You don't have to. Because here's the thing. I'm pretty sure many people know this, but there are things in universal law to where they don't need you to believe in them to happen. You don't have to believe in karma for it to happen. You don't have to believe in love for it to happen. You don't have to believe in emotions, even if you do feel them. So rest assured, if you're a cross watcher, if you are going to be up to some shit, you're going to get your ass whooped on behalf of the collective. Okay? Just saying. And collective, let this be a confirmation for you. Anybody that wants to come at you, or I even more so get the mask like somebody being sneaky. So it don't matter. They got something fucked up coming toward you, or trying to cause some pain and some bullshit, they gonna get their ass whooped. Okay? And then we got Capricorn. Yeah, so I'm seeing I'm getting like Capricorn. I'm getting like the sign of Capricorn. Does Capricorn rule Saturn? I think it does. And yeah. Yep. Somebody gonna get their ass whooped. And Capricorn is one of the hardest working signs of the zodiac. So I mean, again, I really feel like there may be a Capricorn energy. Maybe you're a Capricorn, or somebody you know is a Capricorn. I'm also getting August 16th with the number 8. 8 is the what I love. I love this here. Saturn is the planet of karma. 8 is the number of karma. Okay, it's the number of cycles, number of karma. So the fact that there's a lot of cause and effect with this card, and the completion of cycles. When a cycle is complete, something has to come full circle. Cycles are not linear. They go full circle. So in case somebody, like I said, wants to be on some shit, they're going to get regulated. I'm listening. They about to have that Warren G on them, okay? Warren G. Warren G featuring, oh gosh, it's a song from such a long time ago, but it's called Regulators with Warren G. Okay? Might need to listen to that song, Somebody's spirit guides are going gangster. Honey. Taking shots above the rim. I love that movie, the movie Above the Rim. It's a movie with Tupac and Leon and Dwayne, I forgot what his last name is, but he used to be married to Tisha Campbell. It stars him as well. So Above the Rim, Regulators. Somebody might be good at playing basketball. Somebody's good at playing basketball, like really good. Maybe a college basketball player. Head of the pack. Successful, competition, drive, get it done, lead, persistence, will to win, motivated, alpha male, finishing first, dominate. I'm serious. I'm getting like an athlete. Somebody who's an athlete. So maybe somebody's an athlete that's too hard on themselves. I feel like maybe somebody is an athlete that's pushing themselves too hard, even though I'm getting like MVP vibes here. So somebody who's probably the MVP, especially finishing first, or somebody who's the leader of the pack, the head of the pack. Somebody's like the leader of some sort of team. And they may either they're pushing their team too hard, or they're pushing themselves too hard. But if you are among that criteria, please make sure that you're not too hard on yourself or your team. There's probably somebody who may have a secret animosity towards a captain of a team. Okay. But what I'm also seeing here, and what I really like, is somebody who's very motivated, very determined. And because of that, you're going to get what you want, and in a good way. And mind you, your heart has to be in the right place for blessings to come to you. If you're like a fucked up person with fucked up motives, then you're not going to have any blessings come to you. You're just going to get your ass whooped. So let's not. Okay, what else we got? Neptune. Nice. Inspiration, illusion, spirituality, intuition, psychic ability, fantasy, dreams, disillusion, enlightenment, the hangman, and with the number 10. Okay, now what I love here is that the number 10 is as naturally the number of the Wheel of Fortune, but we already also, like I said, got Saturn, the regulator. So it's not really more so the Wheel of Fortune's kind of karma. This is Saturn's karma, like I said, a rule enforcer or a law enforcer. Okay. And then also with inspiration, we got Neptune, the ruler of enlightenment and stars. So some of you guys may end up getting some sort of like downloads, especially in your dreams, because we have dreams, and then we have inspiration. Look at that. Some of you guys may need to, I'm getting listening to a Neptune frequency, or getting maybe meditating somehow, maybe watching also a some sort of fiction movie, like a fantasy type movie. Seeing something in a different perspective. Seeing something in a different perspective might trigger for some of you who may not be that intuitive, or maybe you're still growing on your journey, as we all are. Am I getting like an epiphany, or it could be maybe like an epiphany, but I'm getting more so like a gentle download, especially with stars in here as well, and with inspiration and more stars. And then look at this, stars on stars on stars on stars. You know, with all these I just really feel like it's like I'm getting like somebody who's really starry-eyed. Dates I'm getting right away is September 16th, August 16th, September 10th. Even though these dates have already passed, August 11th, August 10th, August 9th, August 14th, which is tomorrow, September 14th, September 15th, August 15th, August 8th, September 8th. Okay, what else we got? The Magician. Communication, ideas, talkative, expression, thoughts, manifester, resourceful, curious, electronics, conduit, inspired action, quick, the Magician. Okay. I am seeing inspiration just ridiculously. I mean, it's inspiration. Be inspired, do inspired things. Okay, so inspiration. And then we also have, and then inspired action and magician. And then we also have technology, electronics. And I think, are we still in Mercury retrograde? We're still in Mercury retrograde. I feel like somebody, if anybody may have their electronics acting wonky, you'll be able to successfully get it fixed. I'm also getting like an electronic upgrade. Maybe getting new technology, or getting your technology fixed, and maybe you increased the memory, or swapped out, like maybe switched out a better motherboard or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm also getting, especially with Mercury of the messenger of the gods. Also, I'm getting Gemini energy with Mercury. There's also Aquarius energy, Pisces energy out here, Virgo energy as well. Definitely Virgo, seriously Virgo, especially with the fall full moon and Mercury. That I'm getting like Virgo a lot. I feel like there's somebody that might be hiding their abilities. Somebody's hiding some sort of like awesome freaky ability. I feel like somebody is also trying to like throw like mean words or projection with Mask, Whip, and the Magician with Mercury. Especially with communication, talkative. I feel I feel like there's people that's like trying to like lie behind someone's back. I mean, when are they not? I mean, that's like a theme in like almost that's like a theme in so many readings. There's always somebody going behind somebody's back and lying on them and all that other bullshit. I'm seeing the date November 2nd. November 2nd. I'm also feeling like with the word curious in here, I'm getting curious, curious and then opportunity and jump in. If you're curious about jumping into an opportunity, you should just do it. You should just do it. Just do it. And then I'm also getting quick and faster. So I'm feeling like somebody wants to like rush in and like do some bullshit. Somebody who's trying to execute a plan, some sort of fucked up plan quickly. But the thing about the magician is that he's a transmuter. He's also a transmuter as well. So in my last reading, I got the boomerang card that did reversal. So it's like somebody's trying to throw a kamehameha at you. Dragon Ball Z reference, but then you like catch it midair with lightning and shit, and you're like, and you're like transmuting the shit, right? That's really what's gonna happen. And then what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Reversal with Saturn the regulator, and they about to get that ass whooped again. Like Saturn bringing me into a circle, right? I mean, making me talk in a circle when it comes to that, because that's what it do. That's what it do. Again, with your intuition, use your discernment. That's going to be like I wonder if that's going to be like a following theme. I think it should be. Now, what I love here is that the hangman, like I said, is all about some sort of perspective. You may feel like that you're kind of suspended or lulled or delayed, but I think there's something, it's like it's good for you. I'm getting a lot of things from my last reading that's kind of bleeding into this reading. So you might need to see something in a different way. You're meant to see something in a different way that's going to help you, and you might end up spotting an opportunity because a change in perspective. See, I feel like I'm actually getting chariot energy with this. I'm getting like chariot energy with head of the pack. I feel like if you were just going straight ahead like this, there's something you would have missed. There's something you would have missed. And again, like what I love here, if there's an opportunity that you're curious about, go ahead and just do it. It's take an inspired action. If you're curious about an opportunity, just jump in. With opportunity, jump in. Just do it. Inspired action. I feel like it doesn't need to be perfect. You need to just start it. It doesn't need to be perfect. You need to just start. Just start. As long as you plan your first step, as long as you plan, I feel like because with Virgo energy out here and a little bit of Capricorn out here, I'm getting more earth energy than anything else. Now, there's also a lot of air energy as well with Mercury and Uranus, Gemini, and Aquarius. I'm also getting some air energy as well. So definitely something with your intellect, but definitely at least planning the first step, which is what the magician does. The magician has the blueprint for everything. He plans as well. The magician plans, and then he tries to transmute those things, those ideas, into something, into an invention, because this is the inventor's card right here as well. So when you got the inventor with Uranus and innovation, again, this is something that you could get lucrative at. And this could even be something too with Neptune and Uranus, something that you love to do, something that could end up being your life's work. Okay. You could also be famous for it too with stars. There's so many stars out here. Oh my gosh, I love it. There's so many stars. I love it. I love when there's so many stars out here, because that's a very good sign. They're serendipitous, they're wishes, miracles. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I think I'm going to do one more out of this deck here. Ooh, the Tower? Wow. Standalone, guidance, government, institutions, ego, tall, corporations, legal systems, erudite, experience, hierarchy. What the hell is erudite? I'll have to look that up. So Tower energy. Now, I don't think this is the Tower. I feel like this is the Tower. I feel like this is the Tower before, you know, the Tower in its glory. You know, before, you know, because you can see the sky is clear, and you know there's clouds, but the sky is clear. The sun is either rising or setting, but I feel like this is the Tower in its glory. Like, this is what the Tower would have looked like if it wasn't all that lightning and people falling out and you know, and all that bullshit. I'm also getting the Eiffel Tower in France. The Eiffel Tower in France. Somebody could be thinking about going to France or vacationing in France, or maybe even eating French food, or, you know, maybe someone of French heritage as well. Now, with Tower and Whip, with government and institutions and I feel like whoever this is, whatever fucked up person this is, they're going to get in trouble. Legal systems, oh yeah, with Saturn too, the regulator, legal systems, government, institutions, whip, mass. Somebody who probably thought they were getting away with something isn't going to get away with it. And maybe they think putting on a show or a performance persona, they think they're going to talk their way out of it, especially with the Magician here, because on the Magician in a bad way is somebody who's a really good bullshitter. When the Magician, like when the Magician's like this, I get con artist. I really do. I get con artist. But I think they'll be unsuccessful. They're not going to be able to. This is somebody who's good at flipping people, but they're not going to be able to flip what's coming to them. They're not going to be able to flip. Not with Saturn the regulator out here. This is somebody who don't take any shit. Saturn is the planet that does not take shit. Saturn, outside of Earth, is the only planet that's ruled by a Titan. All the other planets are ruled by, I don't want to say regular Greek gods, but kind of. You know, Saturn is the only planet that's ruled by a Titan outside of Earth, who's ruled by Gaia, who was another Titan, you know, of course. So that's probably why Saturn's energy can also feel more intense than other planets, because it's ruled by a Titan, and you know, and not just a god. Not saying that God, I'm really making gods sound kind of small, but compared to a Titan, they kind of were, you know, they were afraid of the Titans even. I think they were afraid of the Titans. Something like that. So yeah, Saturn is not a planet to fuck with. It's not, you don't want to be on the bad side of Saturn. You know, Saturn is also known, is ruled by Kronos. Kronos, Father Time. And again, Saturn is ruled by Capricorn, so maybe a law enforcer who's a Capricorn. Interesting. Okay, let's do. tasked with whip and tower. I want to know about that. I'm trying to see what I want to do. Which ones? You know what? Let's do my personal deck. Ooh, star on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Even in my personal deck. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Even in my personal deck. Wow. Okay, Spirit Bomb. Shit. Okay. What the hell? What is going on? Oh my gosh. Star was on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. So even in my personal deck too, stars, inspired, optimistic, celestial, blessing, spark, luck, gift. Wow. I was not Spirit Bomb literally debuted itself in this video like pow, Spirit Bomb. Now, Spirit Bomb is it's a DBZ reference, and it's actually one of the strongest moves in the entire series. Look up Goku Spirit Bomb or DBZ Spirit Bomb. Okay, it's a very long. It's a sort of It's kind of like the Kamehameha, but bigger. Like it had if you make it big enough, it can destroy a planet. This is like. Oh my, this is like almost overnight success even. This is like almost like, oh, I was not expecting to see this. That's insane. Now, the only thing is that I didn't notice that it was actually reversed at first, but either way, it's all shit. Especially with some tower energy, all shit. Now, Spirit Bomb has a lot of air energy, and again, there's Gemini and Aquarius out here. Lots of Aquarius, a lot like strong Aquarius, strong Virgo. But I feel like if this came out in reverse, this is somebody who's holding in a lot of power. Being able to transmute that power. Now, the thing about the Spirit Bomb is that it is powerful, and you do need to handle it carefully, because this is why I say your heart has to be in the right place for blessings to come to you, because you can only have this kind of power if you are pure at heart, because you can only handle it if you are pure at heart. Or if somebody's trying to throw it at you, you're going to be able to know how to deflect it as well, or even so transmute it and throw it right back. But the thing is, if you are not pure at heart, it will destroy you. You gotta be pure at heart to have this kind of power or to have these blessings. If not, it's going to destroy you. So this is somebody who's capable of having a lot of power, lots of it. And I mean, this is literally like an overnight star. I'm trying not to make it sound too good to be true, but this is what I'm getting here. Especially when you're transmuting something. Definitely handle it with care. I feel like somebody needs to think before they say something. Thoughts and talkative and ideas, communication. Somebody needs to think before they say something. And I think that's also why Spirit Bomb came out, because you don't want to say something and then, I don't know, something broke everybody's ears, and I don't know. I feel like somebody needs to think before they say something. I get a lot of throat chakra here, lots of throat chakra. And again, like I said, with downloads, because what I love about with the tower, the top reminds me of a monolith. So it's like, you know how it's just pointing straight up at the sky. This is like it's receiving downloads from the divine, especially with star right here. It's like it's receiving downloads from the divine. With stars, Neptune, and the tower. especially with the, like I said, the way the tower is shaped. There's like some sort of downloads that's like gracefully coming in, and then even with the magician as well, coming into your random thoughts. Beautiful. I'm also getting a lightning bender. A lightning bender, kind of like an Avatar. What was it? It wasn't. It actually was in Aang Saga, The Last Airbender, but it was also in the. It was definitely much more. It was much more prominently shown in Korra's saga, lightning bending. Lightning bending. Lightning is also another form of energy, so energy bending. So I'm sensing like an energy shift, some sort of energy shift. An energy shift, but I was not expecting. The spirit bomb literally showed itself like a spirit bomb. It was like it just pushed the other cards off from in front of it and said, "What up?" That's so funny. I feel like something needs to come into culmination first, and then once you get into the harvest, then this is going to be like boom. And that, once you really think about it, that is tower energy. But look up DBZ Spirit Bomb. Okay, the way Goku did it, and he even like harnessed energies. He harnessed energies from everywhere, everything, to harness the Spirit Bomb. And it took forever for him to get it, but boy, when he did, I got a little bit of spoilers here. Boy, when he did, Frieza, who was his arch nemesis, he was laughing at him and mocking him and like, oh, what? Are you surrendering or whatever bullshit? It was some shit like that. And then by time Frieza looked up, that's right, when Frieza finally realized what he was doing, he had this, oh shit, look on his face. He really did. And he knew that spirit bomb was coming down on him. See, he was laughing and taunting and mocking Goku for just having his hands up. Like, you're just gonna stand there and do that? Like, what if I just kill you right now? Or it was some bullshit like that. But by the time he realized what Goku was doing, Goku already fully culminated the spirit bomb. It was already looking like this. Because see, at first it started off like this. And by the time he was done, it looked like this. And Frieza looked up like, oh shit. And when Goku brought that shit down on him, and I think that was the end of that. Ass whooped. Listen, you hear me, Cross Watcher? I'm also getting like a serious burst of energy. I'm getting like there's a serious burst of energy that needs to be released. A serious burst of energy. It is upside down, so I feel like somebody's holding something in. And I think that's why you need to focus on your needs, because maybe you're under a lot of pressure. Lots of pressure. Especially with the whip here. Yeah, with tension. Especially with all of this cerebral energy out here with Gemini energy, and then even Uranus, and then we got thoughts. I'm feeling like somebody's getting a lot of tension headaches. So that might be a reason why. That might be a reason why there's hangman energy, because your mind needs to not pause, but there's something that needs pondering. I'm also seeing government restrictions. Somebody, like I said, somebody thinks they can go around breaking the law. No, they can't. I'm also seeing October 8th as a date. October 8th, October 14th, October 15th, October 16th, October 9th, October 2nd, and October 19th as well. Add that to the previously mentioned dates. Okay, what else we got? $5005 on the timer. Patience. Temperance energy out of this card. Wait, fortitude, gentle pause, meditation, process, endurance. And again, okay, with the hangman energy, even with Mercury, I feel like you'll miss having some sort of idea if when you just charge ahead, you do have you have more than a capability to be able to just charge ahead, but there's something that you're going to miss if you don't stop and pause and ponder thoughts, ideas. There may be some sort of resource. I'm getting a sort of resource that you might overlook if you don't stop and ponder, okay? Also some meditation. Like I said earlier too, I said like a gentle pause, some sort of gentle pause and wait. And then of course here with culmination, effort, fruits of labor, focus on your needs, harvest. It takes time to build a harvest. It does take time to build a harvest. But this is but I'm seeing so much optimism. I'm seeing so many good signs. Like I said, all of these stars are, I can't get enough. All of these stars are blowing me away. All of these stars are blowing me away. It's insane. Wow, I'm getting... The serendipity in this spread is so stupid. This is just dumb luck. This is just so stupid, dumb luck. Oh my gosh. Like, somebody's luck is just going to bitch slap them in the face. Hold on. Somebody's luck is going to whiplash them. Hey, somebody's about to have some blessings that's just going to just whiplash them. Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. I don't know. Oh goodness. Oh, and then we have diligence on the bottom. Earnest, hardworking, dutiful, determined, detail-oriented, devoted effort, careful. Now again, handle carefully inside of spirit bomb, and then careful inside of diligence. And then also, like I said, I was getting Capricorn energy out here as well. And Capricorn is like one of the hardest working signs in the zodiac. And so also here with head of pack and motivated, determined, please believe if you can get some sort of consistency or routine, especially with the strong Virgo energy out here, some sort of routine and sticking to it, and hardworking. And I know hard work can be painful. It really can, but I'm seeing it more than paying off. And for those who have their hearts in the fucked up place, their hearts and their minds in the fucked up place, it's going to hit them harder than what they had put out. I'm getting somebody who's very persistent and in a bad way. And the thing is, listen to me, that same level of persistence that they put out is what they're going to get back. Not exactly what they get back. It's going to be harder. It's going to be harder, more painful, and they won't be able to deal with it. They won't. That's for you, cross watcher. You won't be able to deal with it. Wow. But please believe. Harvests don't happen overnight, but please. Diligence and patience. Lots of earth and air. So much earth and air, a little bit of water, but there's a lot of earth and air. A lot. So definitely have your mind inspired. I'm getting have your mind inspired while your feet are still planted on the ground. And that will help that will help you harvest. Get it done. Get it done. Hold on. Just do it. Do it again. Get it done. Just do it. Doing it again. Get it done. Diligence. Patience. Planning. Pondering. Inspiration and motivation. And then finally, cultivation. And the nice one, a big, nice cultivation, a big, nice harvest. Okay? So, yeah, I mean, this is, this is putting, pedal to the metal, but please know, this is not spinning your wheels and going nowhere. I feel like it's as if the inside of a giant balloon is going to pop, and then here it comes. Or not even here it comes. There it is. There it is. Boom, here. Okay. What else we got? Divine timing. Here we go. Patience, divine timing, culmination of effort, devoted effort, culmination of effort and devoted effort. But let's see, by the next full moon, I feel like if somebody puts the pedal to the metal, they will. But I think, like I said, the hangman is out here because you need to fill your cup first before you do this. You need to fill your cup first before you do this. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was trying to steal it. That's probably why Mask is out here. I feel like somebody might be trying to steal it. But they're going to get their ass whooped. They're going to get their ass whooped if they do. I also keep seeing death in the coffin, but it's not really coming out like that. I'm getting that somebody might have a sudden death. Somebody may be dealing with the sudden death of someone. I'm so sorry. I am sorry about that. Okay. And just please know, when something like that does happen, that is definitely a time to ponder and to regather as much as you can and give yourself time. And that's also why patience is out here. Patience and divine timing. Because it takes time, to something like that, especially if they really are a loved one, it could just feel unreal. It really does. It feels unreal. But give yourself any and all the time that you need. Give yourself any and all the time that you need to, I'm getting memories as well with the hangman memories. Give yourself time, if you've lost a loved one. And now elements came out reversed. Elements came out reversed. What's element reversed? I'm getting somebody might be dealing with, there may be a lot of thunderstorms where somebody lives. Sacral energy came out. Sacral energy. Creativity, gonad gland, abundance, pleasure, sex, I feel. Okay, it means I feel. Let's see, the pelvis, lower stomach, and what is that? Vadhisthana, I think that's how you spell. It's really just, I think, like the actual, like, authentic name of sacral chakra. And you might need to chant the word Vam. Sit and meditate. Sit and meditate, and because especially with Mercury, or the Magician, which is the inventor card, and then innovation inside of Uranus. your sacral chakra is the card. Your sacral chakra is creativity, and even like, what is it? Your creativity, your sexual appetite. So you might need to like sit and like I said, plan, ponder, meditate. Some of you guys need to chant Vam, Vam, Vam. And don't even think. You just need to feel it. You just need to feel. You just need to feel. You know, don't even think about anything while you're meditating. Just kind of chant Vam, and just focus on how you're feeling when you do that. Now there's some fire coming out. We got Aries on the bottom here. Some of you guys might be in Aries. We do got fire out here, especially with the sacral chakra. Aries. Some of you guys, you might be in Aries, or you might be dealing with an Aries. What else we got? Happy times. I love that, especially with all this star energy out here. With all of this star energy. Now, what I'm getting here with elements reverse, you might feel like maybe somebody's sacral chakra is low. I'm holding it upright. Somebody's sacral chakra might be low on energy. So that's why you probably need to sit and meditate. Now, what I love about the magician is another avatar. He's an avatar card. You know, and I love that. I love making avatar references. I really do. But the energy's low. There's low energy, and that's probably why you got fall, full moon saying focus on your needs. Somebody's exhausted, and that's also probably why. That's probably also why Spirit Bomb came out in reverse too, because you need energy to make a Spirit Bomb. But somebody's low on energy, and you're probably low on spirit energy. So meditating on your sacral chakra will help with that. Vom. That's going to turn this to this. You're going to get more energy. Okay. I love this guidance deck. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is the guidance read. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to do like one or two more out of this deck, and then we're going to get into your money. Something fell out. Ooh, gratitude. Scorpio. 3 fell out. Ooh, Lord. So let's see. Gratitude, Scorpio, and message. So email, delivery, package, mail, Mercury. Mercury again. Letter. And then gratitude, thankful, cherish, appreciation, embrace, abundant state of mind, gratitude. Now, again, this actually kind of like goes with an abundant state of mind. I feel like the magician is somebody naturally with an abundant state of mind, and which is why there's a lot of ideas. You know, I absolutely love that. And then even with I think we're still in retrograde, but what I love here is that this didn't come out reverse. This came out upright. So I feel like if you send something out, it's still going to be received successfully. Or if you're waiting to receive something, you're going to receive it successfully as well. Yeah, with Mercury energy, something with your mail, something being delivered, a message. Definitely with electronics, I'm getting email, like an important email. An email more than anything, especially with electronics out here. Electronics and as well as technology inside of Uranus. There's an email. Definitely an email more than anything. It could be any of these out of here. A text. Could be a text message. Could be like a delivered letter. Maybe something with a gift in the package, your mail. But more than anything, star with the email. Definitely an email more than anything else. This could be an email or a text from a Scorpio. Email or text. I'm getting like all like tech, like electronic messages, like an email or a text message. This could be towards a Scorpio or from a Scorpio, an Aries or towards an Aries. Maybe somebody saying thank you to someone. Somebody saying thank you to you. Somebody who's grateful for you. Or maybe somebody that you're grateful for being there for you. Okay. I got 3 more cards out of that. But let's get one more. Let's get one more card. One more card for the collective. Something jumped. Something wanted to come out. Okay, and then we have death, final, done, grief, endings, gone, over, loss, final. Remember I said earlier that somebody may be dealing with somebody who's had a sudden death or sudden loss of someone. Okay, let's verify. Clarify death. I said verify. Clarify death. What's death? And then we're going to go ahead and get into your money. After this, what's death? Oh, ooh. And then I'm gonna grab those 2 cards in the front too. But this came out reversed. So okay, this is actually a good thing if this is reversed. So I'm gonna come back to this in a sec. Don't worry, I'm gonna come back to it. And then I drew 2 more cards. Friday, and What You Snacking On by Dashi. Now Dashi is another streamer that's one of my favorites. He's a gaming streamer. He's incredibly funny, and he will always ask, "What you snacking on?" So now I feel like somebody's going to catch on to maybe their food being bad, or maybe be careful if you're sampling something. I feel like the food poisoning is a risk. There's a risk of food poisoning, but you're either going to heal from it very quickly, or let's say there is a bad batch, but you didn't grab whatever it is that you grabbed or sampled. That particular piece wasn't bad, so you wouldn't get sick from it. But let's say if there was like a batch of 20 pieces of let's say like 20 pieces of sampled teriyaki chicken, right? About 17 of those pieces would probably cause somebody food poisoning. And one of the 3 pieces that is left, you grabbed and didn't get sick from it. That's kind of what I'm also getting as well. I'm also getting the death of an illness. So not really the death of a person. No, like I said earlier, somebody could have died from sudden death. And there may be an underlying disease as well. There may be an underlying disease. There may be a developing disease that, that's not quite developed yet, but could lead to death. Okay? So maybe it's not threatening enough yet. Somebody might need to get checked out. But I'm also getting like the end of a disease too, if somebody does have a virus in them, it's dead or it's dying. But I'm getting that there may be some sort of underlying condition. Because what I don't want to see is that I don't want to see this upright. I don't want to see this upright at all. I'm also seeing like the death of like somebody who's a user or a parasite or a leech or a bum or a moocher. I'm seeing like somebody being able to do that, being able to just use other people or suck money out from them or something like that. I'm seeing the end of that as well. So I do like that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into your money. I saw some Cancer energy on the bottom too when I put up my card. See some Cancer energy? Oops. I accidentally dropped it, honey. Cancer energy. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. So I even dropped my card. It's kind of like it wanted to come out, but it's like, you didn't let me out. Alright then. Ooh, and lies and gossip. Oh my Lord. Okay. Oh my Lord. So a Cancer that's starting lies and gossip and probably spreading it around. But again, Saturn, the regulator. Listen, they gonna pay for that shit. A Cancer that's a liar, they gonna pay for that shit. I'm also getting an Aries that's a liar. They gonna pay for that shit. But the other signs out here, I don't really get that. I get that with Cancer and Aries. Listen, gonna get your ass whooped. Let's see here. Oh, yes, let's go into your money. I don't know why. If any of you heard of the show Robot Chicken, there's this skit with the Autobots from Transformers, and Optimus Prime. He actually, it's not okay. It's not funny if somebody dies from. Oh my gosh! Oh shit! I'm getting like, is there an underlining of Cancer? Is there an underlining of Cancer? Somebody needs to get that checked out immediately. But yes, there was like the Autobots, like Optimus Prime died of like colon cancer or something. And I literally just got like right at the end of the skit, there was the black personification of an Autobot. And he was like, so get your ass checked for it's too late, Turkis. Now, that was just completely stereotypical of how to make a black person sound, especially in a robot. But you know, it still very much was like a informative message, albeit despite the way it was delivered. But you know, because we could never, you know, nobody should laugh about Cancer at all, but it was just the way it was delivered. Like, what? Something about Friday as well. Something about Friday. So when any of the dates that I named, any of those dates that I named earlier could land on a Friday. Okay, let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clarified message. Okay. They're done shuffling. They won't let me shuffle them anymore. Okay. And all right, so what's going to be the money for the collective? Money for the collective. Money for the collective. Da, da, da. Money for the good collective. Focus. That's a key. That's one of the first, like, I love when a key is the first thing that comes out. It's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in so many directions. Again, like I said, somebody's exhausted. Like you're depleting or over exhausting yourself. You just need to focus on your needs and focus. It is a key. Focus. This time focusing on yourself to fill your cup so that you can fill the other cups. Remember I said earlier, I was sensing like a fall vacation or something like that, or some sort of getaway. It could even be a staycation. Either way, there probably needs to be a pondering or resting period, because there's something that you might miss if you don't. And on top of that, you would be low on energy, because again, the spirit bomb came out reverse. Albeit, despite how it debuted itself, it's going to be big energy either way. But it's like it's blocked, or it's pushed down, or it's. I want to, and I'm also getting with it reverse when it says snapped. When it says snapped with the whip, there's a lot of inner tension. There could be like pressurized energy to that's why you need to focus. But I'm getting more of somebody who may be depleted, tired. Fill your cup before you fill everything else. That's why these are out here. Focus. You need to focus on one thing at a time. And when you do, that's also why you need to meditate. Let yourself gently rebuild. Okay? Okay? Can you tell I love Dragon Ball Z? I love DBZ. So yeah, you'll hear me reference it a lot because I'm a gamer and otaku. What's this? Leader? Okay, I love this. So somebody is like a leader, especially with head of the pack and leader. So somebody is a natural born leader. Oh, here we go. As a born leader, you can truly bring out the best in others by guiding them and inspiring them. This is why you need to fill your own cup, because if you don't, how are you, and you're a natural born leader, you're not going to be able to lead others if you don't fill your own cup first. If you don't fill your own cup first, you will not be able to lead other people. You're going to be scattered, because the trueness of a leader is the center of their team. They're the central point that everybody can come to. See, the leader knows everybody's weaknesses and strengths and goes by off of those, knows how to delegate. You know how to delegate. There's something in you that is a central point. Something in you that is a central point that can channel and delegate what everybody else can contribute to where everybody can move as a successful team. The leader is somebody who is a great manifester, who has great ideas, a transmuter as well, somebody who is good at having a healthy competition. Okay, what else we got? What else we got with the leader jar? And this is a star jar. This is a galaxy jar, and these represent your talent. Somebody with the potential for a talent. Somebody who is a natural born leader. What else? What else for the collective? We got the leader galaxy jar. We got a key for focus. Key focus. I'm also getting key focus. What is your key focus? What is your key focus? What is your key focus? That's a question to ask yourself. Because, with Mercury out here, and thoughts, especially with Virgo and Gemini energy, these are both very inquisitive signs. So ask yourself these questions. Make up questions to where you need to ask yourself, and then see what answers you come up with. The first one being, what do you want to be your number one focus at this time? Okay, and that's going to be a key to your money. Okay, what else? Something you're meant to be a leader in. That's 2. Okay, I'll grab them. Walk away. What you're doing now isn't working for you, but are you willing to walk away to make room for something better? Now again, I'm gonna read this other card again. This is why we also have Hangman energy out here. Hangman energy, as well as patience, and then like I said earlier, I'm getting like around the fall, like some sort of fall vacation or minication or something like that, because there's something here that's counterproductive. Something's counterproductive. I tell you what. Now, this is the first lock that I've seen in a while, and it's impatience. It's time to build an empire. Your desire for instant results can hinder your ability to make good decisions again. See, this is also why I'm seeing faster and quick. Faster. Where's that? Faster and then quick. And then impatience. So some of you, I trust me, I understand, when you want what you want and you want it now. It's kind of like when you first plant a seed, when you want to plant a seed, you want it to instantly sprout, right? But that's not how it's going to work. It has to grow. It has to cultivate. You have to tend to it. Don't over or under tend, because especially when you're impatient, when you're impatient on something, we tend to over tend to it, or oversaturate. It's like overwatering a plant, and that can drown it, right? And and even think of yourself. Think of yourself. If you over tend to what you want, that's like pouring too much water into a plant pot. And and then it's going to drown, and then you're going to feel like you're going to need to start all over. So that is why I keep seeing things with a gentle pause or walk away, even if it's just for a moment. Why? Because there's you're going to end up missing something, and it's going to be important, and it's for you. It is for you. So what, and I know that firstly is what is your key focus? That's the question that you need to ask yourself, and you will find the answer, especially with Mercury of the gods, and even with Uranus out here, you'll have the answer. You will definitely have the answer. And also, for starters, if there is a yes or no question that you have really been pondering about, especially with the Hangman here, if there is a yes or no, especially with not with Uranus, but with like the Magician and the Hangman, if there is a question, specifically a yes or no question that you have been asking yourself, the answer is going to be yes. Whatever it is, the answer is yes. Yes, the time has come. And divine timing, the time has come. So I feel like whatever it is, yes, you will get it, but in divine timing. And that is why patience and focus and walk away is out here, because here's the thing. Look at this. You have patience and impatience. Patience and then impatience. You need to be patient, please. And the thing is, you have only one lock and you got two keys. That's a great sign. See, you don't ever want to lock. You don't ever want to lock, because that is an obstacle that is locking you out of what could be of your abundance. Okay? But you got two keys, meaning you got two ways to unlock this lock. So if you use one of these keys, you're still going to have one key left after getting rid of this lock. Okay? So what I'm getting here is that you may need to walk away and take a pause, take some time to yourself. Okay, listen. Focus on your needs. Walk away and focus on your needs. Walk away and be patient. Give yourself time. And then at exactly the right time, things will culminate or cultivate. You will get a harvest, abundance. Okay? And then I'm also getting that focusing on the blessings you already have as well, with gratitude. Ooh, especially with stars out here, focusing on the things that you already have with an abundant state of mind. And then we also have abundance. Inside of a fall full moon as well, with an abundant state of mind. Gratitude is also going to get you far. Okay? And what I'm loving also as well with Uranus and fall full moon is I see release and free spirit. Release and free spirit. Beautiful. Release and then free spirit. Beautiful. Once you do that, then you'll be able to do this. Look at this. This is chariot energy to me. You'll be able to do this. Okay? Wonderful. And then I'm going to do one more deck here because, I know, these readings get so good. I know they're super long, but I love them so much. They just, they get wonderful. I mean, I love seeing good things for you guys. Now, it's not without its hurdles. This isn't without its hurdles, but please believe that the good outweighs the bad. I can tell you that. I will tell you that. The good does outweigh the bad. I do like that. Okay? And I'm only seeing just a tiny bit of sneaky energy. Somebody who's going to get caught and found out for their lies. They will. They will. And that's another good thing too. So it's like, yeah, that's another hassle on its own as well. But everything, and I also think that's why gratitude is out here, because you are being looked after. So, you know, things in its own way is going to take care of itself, but you still have your part to play. It's your life. You still have your part to play too, you know? And it's all in the best interest of you. It is all in the best interest of you, okay? Let's clear this deck of any leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. So what else for the collective's money? I'm also getting somebody saving. Your savings are going to build. I'm also getting like somebody's savings. Not only just what you put in it, but it's as if I'm getting there's like a percentage. A percentage is going to match what you put in and add to it. So it's kind of like while you're adding your money to it, there's something that's going to match what you added into it. So if you decide to start off with $100 in your savings and say you put $50 in it every week, there's something else that's going to add $50 every time you add $50. So it's like, but here's the thing, it's matching the initial $100 that you put in. Okay? After all, you only get out what you put in. So I'm getting numbers matching and that cultivating as well. And think of it as something that's going to keep happening. It's matching that initial $100 that you put in each time. And it keeps building it. It keeps building it until, well, it's this massive shit ton of money, like a massive shit ton of spirit bomb money that just like boom, you know, you got a nice nest egg. That's what I'm getting. If somebody is thinking about saving, okay? It doesn't have to, you know, it can be whatever you choose, okay? The choice is always yours. Now, I will say this. I'm not going to be here to tell you what to do. I am only here to inform you. At the end of the day, the choice is always yours. Always, okay? And I almost forgot to say, please always take what connects, okay? You know, what may connect for you may not connect with others, and that is completely fine, y'all. That means there's just no harm, no foul when it comes to that, okay? We're all different people. So different things connect, and that's perfectly fine. Okay. So what else about the money for the collective? What's also going to help with their money? Again, I was getting a percentage. Somebody gets like a percentage of their check to like a savings account or maybe a 401k or something. Okay. Random. I say random but relevant. Okay. What else? What else for the collective's money? And then, of course, guys, I'm gonna post as much lucky things as I can. I'm definitely going to be doing places, numbers. I did name dates. What else? Okay, what else is going to be for the money for this wants to come out? What is this? See beyond. Look past obstacles and get to the finish line. Ambition, venture, reward. Again, so this also goes with not only firstly, it really goes with this ambition, venture, and reward. See beyond. With this owl, definitely your intuition, your dreams, psychic ability, your spirituality. I'm getting like your discernment so much, but also I feel like from your discernment and the rebuild of your energy, it's going to help you get more ahead. But there's like this little lull that you need to take first, this little lull with the hangman energy, so that you can see something in a new perspective, and then you can go. Because trust me, when you go, you will go, and you'll finish the race. Finishing first, yeah, you will go, and you will collect $200. Pass go and collect $200, but there's something that you got to do that thing first. What else we got? Do not be impatient. Impatience will make you counterproductive. Let's see what else we got. What else spurred you to collect this money? That's a lot. Hold on. It was like a bunch that flipped over. What else we got? One or two that'll jump. One or two that'll jump. Oh, here's two. Here's two. New horizons and like minds. Ooh, we got a little bit of love in here, huh? Let's see. New horizons. Continue on and you can achieve great things. Don't stop. Be inspired. Listen, I'm inspired. I promise you. Find your tribe, like minds. Find your tribe and share ideas in abundance. Giving inspired support. I promise. Inspired, inspiration. Take inspired actions. Oh gosh, inspired is like dominate. Like that is like this, like the. That's like the grand keyword here. Inspired, inspired, inspired. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so here for it. I am totally here for it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Inspiration. And be inspired. Inspired. Inspired action. Get it done. Oh my God. Get it done. Get it done. Just do it. But first, pondering, taking time to yourself to fill your own cup before you go full force into whatever endeavor, whatever goal you're going after, okay? I'm seeing, like I said, I'm seeing like a little bit of love here as well, but it doesn't have to be love. It can just be like some support, especially with the magician here, with communication, and then ideas. You see, share ideas and ideas. So I feel like there's a lot of people that can just bounce things off of each other, and come up with something wonderful. Especially if you do have an abundant state of mind, because here's the thing, all the chakras themselves are connected, right? But only the sacral chakra came out. So with your creativity, that's how you get great ideas, right? With your creativity. It's not only just creativity with your hands and what you can do physically, but also what you think mentally. Your creativity can also be with what you feel, actually specifically with what you feel. With I feel in this card, specifically with what you feel. Okay? I think, especially with like minds and thoughts, see, with like minds and then thoughts inside of magician and abundant state of mind, you gotta have an abundant state of mind. You have an abundant state of mind, that's another way to help unlock or, help your sacral chakra flow better. And then, like I said, Spirit Bomb is heavy throat chakra energy, heavy, lots of it. Super air energy. So a lot of air and a lot of earth, a little bit of fire, a little bit of water, but definitely if you're an air sign or an earth sign, okay? But lots of air, so a lot of cerebral, mental a lot of cerebral and mental energy. Your mind, your brain, your intuition. So, your thoughts, your ideas, your intuition, your downloads. Lots of air. I feel like air energy is the most dominant in this spread, and then earth. Wow. Okay, I think I want to do maybe one more. Let's do like a practical deck. Let's see here. Okay, and then this will be like probably. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was about to put up this previous deck, and then look what came out. Money magic. Expect a miracle when you charge forward. Witchcraft, progress, luck. Oh my gosh, this is just, y'all, this is this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Expect a miracle. Miracle. Expect a miracle when you charge forward. Witchcraft with wishes, progress, luck, and then again luck, and it inspired again inside of my own card. Lots of celestial support. Horses. Also cranes, maybe a lucky animal, and of course and dogs as well. Got some spirit animals in here. To guide you. I love it. Also owls. So owls, horses, cranes. I think those are cranes. Those look like cranes. Dogs, cranes, horses, dogs, and owls are lucky animals for you. Okay. And then, oh my, y'all. Lead the pack. Use your leadership skills to create your empire. Boss, owner, top dog. I cannot. This is crazy. Head of the pack. Lead the pack. Leader. So you got a big response. You got people counting on you. Whoever you are, you got people counting on you. You gotta fill your own cup first so that you can fill into other people's cup, because they're depending on you. You got people, whoever you are, you got people around you that need you. You must really be somebody who has their heart in the right place to have this much love and support. You have people waiting to support you and to lead them. But you gotta fill your own cup first, and please don't be impatient with it. Especially if you're a very selfless person. I'm getting somebody who's very selfless, a very selfless person. So you give, and a lot of times you don't even think about it. Maybe it's like a no-brainer to you for you to just keep giving to people. But you can't keep giving until you have nothing left to give. You just can't. And that's why focusing on your needs is important. You need to harvest on yourself as well. I'm getting focus as the strongest key, as the bigger key. It was the first key that I drew. So focus is the bigger key to impatience. I feel like with walk away will also, so that you can, cultivate on your patience, will help this lock. But, it'll still open this lock. But let's say this, walk away for patience It's like you got to turn the key a couple times and then it's going to unlock. But if you use focus, it's going to unlock this instantly. Using focus, it's going to unlock this lock instantly. Now, taking time away is still going to work. It will still unlock this, but it's like you got to turn it a couple times before you unlock this. Why? Because some of you may be resistant or not really doubtful, but sort of reluctant. That's what I'm looking for, reluctant. Some of you guys may be reluctant. Some of you guys may feel like that taking a lull or a gentle pause is going to be a waste of time, when really it's going to be the opposite. That's why I feel like walking away is going to take a couple turns before it unlocks this lock. Because some of you are reluctant, because you feel like it's going to be counterproductive to take a gentle pause, when it's going to be the complete opposite. If you do not take a small, if you don't, even if it's just a short one, a short stop, even if you don't take a short stop, if you don't take a stop at all, you're going to be frazzled. You're going to be in physical pain and mental pain. There could be mental blockages, overpressure, lots of tension, and I'm also getting lots of repressed energy. This is why I got this reverse. Lots of repressed, pressurized energy. That's if you don't take even just a short stop. That's what's going to happen. But who says that if you're taking a short stop that you won't get anywhere? You will. There's something you're going to miss if you don't. But that's why focus is the first key that I drew, because this is the key that's going to unlock this instantly. This is going to open this lock and just have it fall to the ground, probably disappear. I don't know. So, some of you guys may be reluctant at first, which is why it's going to take a few turns to unlock this, but focus will unlock this immediately. I want to say almost instantly or immediately. Okay. All right. So clear this deck of any leftover energy so I get a clear, clarifying message. Oh my gosh, this reading is so long, but I'm gonna have to expect my mashups to be long, because again, they get so good. Oh my gosh, so much magic, so much stars. Damn, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. Let's see what we got. Fell out. Peacemaker. You are being called to apply diplomacy and tact to a difficult situation. Consider politics, negotiations, unions, contracts, or any peacemaking careers. Approach situations with a win-win attitude when making business deals. So, peacemaker. Like a mediator or a therapist or a diplomat. Okay, what else? Again, a peacemaker can be a leader. Lots of leader energy. What else we got? Comfort. Though you are not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Comfort, peacemaker. I'm seeing some good. I'm seeing some good stuff. Okay, what else we got? Take off. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Ooh. Oh my Lord. What did I say about the spirit bomb? What did I say about the spirit bomb? Take off. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. You're rushing into things without a clear plan where you are heading. See, You're rushing into things without a clear plan of where you are headed. This is why you need to take that gentle pause. And then I promise you, y'all, I promise you, when you do, you will be able to charge ahead. You will be revitalized, renewed, motivated, re-energized. And then this will be upright. Boom. Okay. Let's do a couple more on this deck. Oh, okay. Business. Do not be intimidated to enter the world of business. You got this. Consider executive positions, becoming a CEO, or anything in the corporate world. Elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. Now, what I'm loving is that this correlates so well with Uranus, especially with the innovative energy, the individuality, somebody working for themselves, especially if you're in the tech industry. Somebody original ideas. Oh, definitely the tech industry now that I'm thinking about it. With electronics, technology, and business. Somebody working at Apple. Random download, somebody working at Apple. Somebody working at Apple or trying to get a job at Apple. Growth. Expect good money flow, a raise, or a new job offer. It's important to unlearn to grow as rules continue to morph and change. And then here's like a ping here. You're delaying your growth. The process of healing is worth doing. There's needing to take that gentle pause again. I can't say it enough. And then you also got Saturn, the regulator. So please believe that if you take that short little gentle pause and you think it's counterproductive, these two are confirming that it's not. Saturn, listen, the planet of karma and divine timing, okay? Saturn will regulate it. Saturn will help it be at the right time. I can't say it enough. You are going to have to pour into your own cup before you can continue. And please believe, things will still be on schedule. This confirms it with divine timing and Saturn, the regulator, the planet of Father Time. Things are going to be at the timing that they should have been. Things are going to be right on schedule, the perfect schedule. But you have got. Remember I said earlier on how, even though you will plant a seed, you're going to want it to just sprout instantly. But of course, that, you got to give it time. You got to give it time to sprout. You got to tend to it. The process of healing is worth doing. So somebody may have also even been physically hurt. Maybe one of you guys have like an injury. It could be a sports injury. And maybe you want to hurry up and get back out there. But if you rush, you could make your injury worse. Okay? Please don't do that. It's really going to take time. And when it does, time will be regulated. You will be on schedule. If you take time to heal and pour into your own cup, once again, things are going to regulate. You will still be on schedule. You will not be behind. You won't be behind. Please, if nothing else, take that with you. You take this little short stop. Things will still be regular. Time will still be on your side. You will still be on schedule. Or even if time isn't on your side, it's still going to be regulated for you. It's as if no matter what, you're still going to have the time you need to get something done or to finish first in the race. No matter what happens, you're going to be on schedule. You're going to be on schedule. On schedule, on time. Okay? Take that with you, if nothing else. Okay? All right, that was a wonderful reading, y'all. I definitely enjoyed this one. It's not without its bad things, but the good just powerfully outweighs the bad, almost like the spirit bomb. So, all right, y'all. Definitely, please drop a like and subscribe if you like this reading. I know this was a long one, but there's so much good. There's just so much good like stuff that comes out. Oh my gosh. So, definitely like and subscribe to the video, guys. I really pray that you guys loved it. I will be back soon, or I'll try to be back soon with another video. I try to post at least once a week. I want to do more than that, but when I get the chance to, I will. You guys are going to see all the lucky things that I post at the end of this video, so make sure you pause, screenshot, write it down, or whatever, and take it with you for reference. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by. I love you, and I'll be back soon, so tune in next time. All right, y'all. Bye.